Live. 001.
Hey guys.
002.
Okay, so this is gonna be like just totally emotional public diary. Like I haven't done this in a while. I'm feeling a lot of emotions. I'm doing a lot more daily work on myself, like emotional, spiritual work, as well as for others and holding space for others. So like personally and professionally, I'm doing more right now than I have in a while, and it's bringing up a lot of stuff, like all good stuff. There's also a lot of feelings and fears and doubts and insecurities. I'm feeling a lot in regards to my journey, going blind, going through menopause this young. I'm getting a lot more opportunities to be with my divine essence, to see my truth, my desires, and my lack thereof, what I want and don't want. And not all that's easy to see. Like right now, I'm just sitting with a lot of challenging emotions around my capacities and having to love and accept and grant myself and ask for help with divine permission, patience, and grace as I reapproach so many elements of living from a whole new way. Being blind, being more interdependent versus independent. And if y'all don't know, man, menopause fucks your shit up. Like my brain, like that brain fog thing is real. And it's hard for me. I have to work really hard at not being harsh on myself, and sometimes I have to really limit and watch who I'm around, because I'm already having a hard enough time, and I need those that I am surrounded by to be just as sensitive to me and my needs and my feelings. I can't handle, I don't want, and I don't need to put myself in the presence of people who can't control judging or letting their potentially hurtful opinion out on me. I need compassionate, empathetic, loving, tender, sensitive souls. I'm saying yes to me and my life, and in beautiful ways. In ways I have before, in ways I never have, in ways I haven't in a while. And I won't. And I need to give up and let go and stop trying to think I'm supposed to be, or I should have the desire to be somewhere else, someone else, doing something else, to be able to do more than I'm actually capable of doing, and to beat myself up for where I'm at. I need to be lifted up, and I'm doing a lot of work at lifting myself up and rebuilding my life and surrounding myself with people that do the same. And right now, I've been doing a lot of work around manifesting my dreams and calling in this new home and getting out of here. And bringing in new relationships and community. And I'm talking to someone about moving back to San Diego, particularly Joshua Tree. Someone who has built and has been heavily involved in building intentional communities and Burning Man camps. Like, what an amazing combo of humanity. And they're gathering and conjuring up a piece of land in Joshua Tree, and we're talking about me going there and the Temple of Frolic going there, and as my heart explodes. Like, I was doing a meditation. I do daily practices and meditations with these different groups now, and a lot of visualization of my dreams. And what happens when I see myself, like the big dream, like what is the big dream? If I let go of geography, and some of the fine-tuned particulars, right? The big dream is community. The big dream is not being alone anymore. And the big dream is to live somewhere where I have access to sacred land and nature and food and dance and music and people around to help me make sure I have my basic food needs met and whatnot, and to be surrounded by conscious humans that think the way I think. There's so much I want to give, and I've given so much. If you know me, aside from and before building the Temple of Frolic 10 years ago, I worked in the field of addiction treatment and trauma therapy completely as a volunteer. And then I eventually got a paying job, so from 21 to 24, 25. Yeah, like... And, yeah, I have received a lot. And the reality is, I used to be much better at receiving. And it took me a while to even get to that place of letting myself receive, because of my history and my trauma, and like growing up seeing people rely on other people and ending up in really unhealthy situations and having no independence. I had a strong, like, I got this, I don't need no one thing, And then I got really good at receiving and at community and interdependence, and the going blind has really tripped me up. And then going through menopause at the same time as really losing my vision to the degree that I have, and losing my capacities as a human, as someone who, losing one of my basic fundamental human skills that everybody else has, their capacity to see. At the same time as that was like hitting a big loss, I was going through menopause, and I didn't know it. And now are you. Hi, Bobby. If you guys haven't seen him in a bit, look at, you want to show everybody how you do the catch? I'm not going to be able to show you the camera. Ready? Let me just throw this for him. Ready? Go get it. Yay! He jumps up in the mid-air. He catches it in the air. He's amazing. I love this kitty. So, yeah, now you brought the ball back to the mama like a good boy, huh? Ready? Go get it. Whoa! Okay, so he has been a blessing. So, yeah. I didn't know what was going to come out of me. I've been very scared to even go live because of all the emotions that are moving through me and some of the thoughts that I'm having. I took some time to really feel and be with myself and everything. Yeah, it's a good boy. Hey, go get it. Whoa! And yeah, I did affirmations and mantra and meditation and movement and some tantra. Ready, go! And I hope the other thing that I want to talk about, that I'm scared to talk about. Ready, go get it. Whoa! He must have just jumped a good, 4 feet, man. That was awesome. Way to go, Bubby. So, as if you didn't know, because sometimes I'm kind of innocent and non-controversial, but I do have a very controversial, triggering side of me, and I have you bit me. I tend to get kicked off of a lot of things. All right, I'm not doing this with you, Bubby. I've gotten kicked off of TikTok now.
Showing items 3 to 5 of 5.
I just found out yesterday that I've been kicked off TikTok. I stopped even trying to look into things when I get those notifications. Honestly, it takes me a little bit to process now, emotionally. I'm just kind of used to it, whatever. I've been kicked off of so many things and banned from so many things. But, ready, go get it. It does bring up emotions of, being... I don't want to say some of the thoughts. I don't want to put voice and intention to some of the things that I'm thinking. It brings up some pain and sadness around people's judgments of me. And some of the really sad, harsh realities that we all live in. And just... I've made a choice, but I also feel like I didn't make this choice. This was a life path that was chosen for me. The me that I know, the ego knows, go get it. Beyond versus my divine soul, 2 different things.
Showing items 4 to 6 of 6.
Let me throw this up for him one more time. So, ow! You I'm gonna check what you guys are saying here before I continue. Go get it. Ready? Good boy.
Bliss Rachel is watching.
Hey, Bliss.
Wave. Glenn Leesman is watching. Showing items 1 to 4 of 6. Wave. Stephen Shoemaker is watching.
Hi, Stephen.
Wave. Bring them on camera. Jason Rocco O'Brien is watching.
Hi, Jason.
Bring them on camera. Wave. Stephen Shoemaker. Wave. Bliss Rachel. Wave. Shasa Heaves. Wave.
Hi, Shasa.
OD Green is watching.
Hi, OD.
Wave. Make comment text bigger on screen.
So, that's where I'm at. Yeah, you haven't been seeing as much of me because I've been spending more time on Clubhouse and just taking care of myself and doing my own thing. And yeah, so I've been taking in this moment, like, you know, I'm pretty fired up and ripped up and roaring in a lot of ways, but I also know, like, I'm in motion and I'm moving towards my destination, and I'm going through a huge shift.
Showing items 1 to 2 of 2.
And
Showing item 1 of 1.
feelings aren't bad, they're just feelings. They just feel uncomfortable, you know. If I wasn't to open up or share or let myself feel these feelings, that's when it starts getting really sticky, icky, yucky for me. Yeah. So, if you guys aren't on Clubhouse, like, I highly suggest checking it out. Like, I have been getting so much personal and professional expansion, growth, benefit. Like, there's a whole world of people from all over the world. Like, yeah, it's just really added to my life. Right now, I'm also in a state of defeat, of just wanting, like, there's this part, it's like, I can't fucking do this, you know, this is too fucking much, you know, like, and that's the reality. That's why I need this change. I don't have the capacity to figure all this shit out. I don't have the capacity to do a lot of things that I need to do or want to do on my own anymore. And right now I'm trying to research and understand, like, because, you know, people say they can help or they want to offer help, but with the kind of job and the thing that I need done right now, like what I'm really, like, stuck on, it's gonna be a long term, a bit of a, you know, I need, like, regular, reliable, consistent professional help. You know, like, someone who, like, a professional organizer, not like a friend, not someone who's gonna take things personal or who I'm gonna take personal, someone who is educated and emotionally not involved in any capacity, you know? Yeah, and so, like, a professional organizer, like, I mean, like, that's the only thing I can think of what they would be called, you know, someone who will come in here and look at my stuff and help me make decisions on what I'm keeping and what I'm letting go of. But now that I'm having this conversation with this person about the potentiality of moving on to a piece of land and property where a lot of the stuff that I've been thinking of selling and letting go of may be of great benefit and use. This is the thing that's also been keeping me from making decisions and moving forward, because it's like, I don't know where I'm going. I just know that this isn't working for me and I need to go. I don't know if I'm going to end up moving back to Cali on my own and getting something smaller. But my biggest dream, like what I really wanted, is something more communal. I wanted my temple life back, but I also know I can't do this on my own anymore. I never really did do it, but I did a lot on my own by myself, traveled a lot, ran events, you know, with very minimal assistance. Nah. Can't do it anymore, man. There's a lot that I'm great at and that I can do. I'm bomb at creating events. I can decorate, I can facilitate, I have a lot of knowledge up here, but putting it into play now as a blind person, I need help. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I was scared to go live on Instagram. I was torn on whether to go live on Instagram with this or go live on Facebook with this. I mean, now, if I make a video too long on here live, I can't even put it on Instagram. So that's the other reason why I've been going on Instagram live, because then I can still download it and send it over here. But when I go live on here and go really long, it doesn't let me put it on Instagram. But I was feeling really vulnerable and sensitive and scared, and felt like I have a lot of more new people on my Instagram page, and I'm like, God, I want that, but I don't. And I had some more of my, regular long-term peeps here, so I felt a little bit safer coming here. I think I'm feeling complete.
Showing item 6 to 7 of 7.
I need to drink some water and dance and massage myself. This weather, what are you doing, Bubby? This weather is also like, it's just like pushing on that little part of me that's like, grrr, like I'm feeling so much, like on the challenging spectrum of emotions, that this weather is just like, yeah, all right, let's do it. We're gonna be sad and angry and mopey and whiny and bitchy, and yeah, we're just gonna turn up the volume on how, that's like the thing. Like I was telling somebody this the other day, Tantra is really about turning up the volume on life, to make everything feel a lot better and easier. And that's kind of essentially what I'm doing right now. Instead of like trying to turn the volume down, like, oh no, I'm feeling fine, everything's okay, you need to be positive, and like trying to push down these feelings, versus, okay, you know what, you're feeling this, let's just go full throttle right into it, like lean in. And then now it doesn't feel so bad. Now I'm still feeling all that stuff, but it's not feeling as heavy or icky. Like I literally can feel the air coming in through the window in a way I could not feel it a moment ago. I can hear my cat's water fountain. I can hear people's music. Alexa, stop. In a distance. I can smell the earth, the ocean, my candles, my incense. I turned the volume up. Not avoiding, not ignoring, not negating. Being with. Yeah. This is Tantra to me. Tantra doesn't always look like what we may think. Like sexiness, sex and sexiness and sexuality isn't always the way society shows it. Tantra is life. Tantra is everything. Sex is life. Sex is everything. Sex is what we all come from. Right now, I can also feel my yoni and my womb kind of throbbing and dancing. And I can feel my little girl and my wise elder dancing, crying, laughing, screaming, all in bliss, all in harmony. Okay. Oh, All right.
Robbie Ackley is watching.
Hi, Robbie.
Wave. OD Green is watching. Wave. Robbie Ackley is bring them on camera. Wave. Make comment text bigger on screen.
So I'm a bounce, guys. Yeah, I might be opening some rooms throughout the day on Clubhouse. Not sure yet. But please do join us every Sunday. This Sunday it'll be at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in Tantric Awakening, where we'll be talking about and celebrating sacred sexuality. And we will also be exploring sacred sexuality on Fun Frolicking Friday. That goes live on Careza, the Intimate Playground's YouTube, and on my Facebook and her Facebook and several other places on Facebook on Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, all right. Bye, guys.
Showing item. Robbie Ackley is watching. Bring them on camera. Wave. Effect tools. Back. Navigation bar. Finish. Facebook.